Be honest for a second. How often do you catch outdated content going live on one of your channels? Old photos, old messaging, assets you thought you retired ages ago. Hi, I'm Ivy from Canto, and today we're going to answer what is brand management and how do the best brands do it. By the end, you'll understand what brand management is, what a brand manager does, and a simple framework to keep your brand consistent everywhere it shows up. Let's get into it. First, the definition. Brand management is the ongoing process of shaping how people perceive, experience, and trust your brand. That includes how your brand looks, your logo, colors, design, how it sounds, your tone of voice and messaging, and how it differentiates from other brands, your products, service, and customer experience. When all of that is aligned, your brand tells a clear, consistent story. Good brand management is kind of like being the conductor of an orchestra. Design, marketing, sales, and product all playing the same song. When it works, you get harmony. When it doesn't, it's just noise. Brand management isn't just for giant global brands with commercials during the big game. If you're a startup, you need brand management to look credible right out of the gate. If you're mid-size, you need it to stay consistent as you add more channels and markets. And if you're enterprise size, you definitely need it, because the more teams, products, and regions you have, the easier it is for your brand to drift. If you care about how your brand is perceived and want to stay consistent across every touch point, you need brand management. Whether you're a nonprofit, an e-commerce brand, an agency, or anything in between. So, why does brand management matter so much? Because strong brands change how people buy. When your brand is well managed, you build brand equity, that mix of awareness, reputation, and trust that makes people choose you over a competitor. Think about it. Sometimes people prefer the idea of a brand more than the product itself. That's brand management at work, shaping perception, not just running promotions. But great brand management does more than make things look nice. It makes them feel connected. That's strategic brand development. Every moment reinforcing who you are and what you stand for. So, who owns all of this? That's the brand manager. A brand manager is the guardian of a company's brand. Their job is to grow it, protect it, and make sure it shows up consistently everywhere. In practice, that means 4 big responsibilities. Business strategy, like managing budgets, tracking performance, and guiding long-term growth. Consumer understanding, like staying updated on trends and customer feedback to keep the brand relevant. Creative direction, like ensuring campaigns, messaging, and visuals stay on brand. And cross-functional leadership, like aligning teams, so you can show up consistently everywhere. In short, brand management is the system. The brand manager is the person steering that system. To make this practical, let's break brand management into a simple framework you can actually use. Strategy, execution, and governance. Strategy is your foundation. This is where you define your vision, values, and core idea, and who your ideal customer is. Execution is how that identity shows up in the real world. Your logo, colors, packaging, campaigns, website, events, every branded touchpoint. Governance is the part many teams forget, but it's where great brands win. It's how you keep everything consistent over time with style guides, approval workflows, and a single source of truth for your brand content. When these 3 work together, your brand doesn't just look consistent, it performs consistently. Proactive brand management means actively monitoring how people are talking about your brand and using that data to improve before problems blow up. That includes tracking social media mentions, reviews, PR, creator content, not just how often you're mentioned, but the context and sentiment behind it. Reactive brand management is what happens when you spot a gap between how you want to be seen and how you're actually being perceived, and you take action to close that gap. That could mean updating your messaging, fixing a product issue, changing partners, or rethinking a campaign that just isn't landing. You can't control exactly how people will react to your brand, but you can control how you respond. Let's keep it simple with 5 steps. Step 1, clarify your brand identity. Write down your mission, values, positioning, and audience in simple language. If a new teammate can't understand it, it's too complex. Step 2, create practical brand guidelines. Not a 120-page PDF, a clear living guide that covers logo use, colors, typography, imagery, tone of voice, and examples of on-brand versus off-brand. Step 3, Centralize your assets. Store graphics, photos, video templates, and brand docs in a single source of truth, so teams aren't guessing which file is the right one. Step 4, empower your teams. Give people templates, toolkits, content controls, and clear guardrails so they can move fast without going off-brand. Step 5, close the loop with data. Review performance, listen to feedback, and adjust your strategy regularly. Brand management is not a one-and-done project. It's a living system. And that's brand management in a nutshell. A system for turning your brand from a logo into a consistent, trusted experience people choose again and again. Thanks for watching. Check the description for some more helpful resources, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your questions below.